at 8:13. Ooh.
8:13. U.S. America, the news.
And the Iraq. Who's this looking here?
Go.
Good evening and welcome to this edition of the U.S. America. It is Wednesday evening. As always, I am Kiki Caprisi.
And I'm Eugene Martin. We begin our newscast with a breaking story. The Edge, an apartment complex at Avenue North on 15th and Cecil B. Moore, has just collapsed due to faulty construction. The frame of the house began to buckle at around 5 p.m., and all the tenants were evacuated before it was completely destroyed at 5:19. Residents of the now demolished apartment building state that it was bound to happen with all the unfinished walls and protruding pipes, and that the industrial design that was claimed to be the look of the Edge was quote-unquote bullshit.
Some Temple students may argue that perhaps it wasn't architectural problems that brought down the Edge, but instead, get this, aliens. An increasing number of UFO sightings have been reported in the Temple University area since the beginning of the semester. Students claiming they have been abducted are reporting that they were abducted during the day, resulting in an absence from their classes. The most recent abductions occurred this past Friday afternoon. Professors believe that the students are just sleeping in and not going to class. Whatever side you believe, these abductions have been occurring Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. However, no such incidences have been reported on Friday nights and Saturdays. Students are urged to remain indoors during these hours during the week until these abductions cease, and only to leave during the weekends.
In related Temple safety news, authorities have taken into custody the person whom they believe is responsible for choosing the incredibly slick paint for the white lines on Temple's crosswalk. These traction-free lines have been causing Temple's students embarrassing trips, bruises, and bumps for years now. Hopefully, with this arrest, that will soon change.
Gotta hate those white lines. Temple University is also cracking down on squirrels on campus. The dean has requested that the security guards to exterminate all squirrels on campus. This decision was made after several students have complained that obese squirrels have been stealing food directly out of their hands and off of tables. The decision was passed after an incident involving a foreign exchange student being seriously injured after being attacked by 8 squirrels while eating lunch. The Humane Society will further investigate the squirrel takeover and proceed to execute the dean's wish. Now let's take it over to weather with Amber. Amber?
Oh, hi. Okay, first, Kelly, I'd just like to say I think it's really good they're cracking down on squirrels. The other day, one of those things totally scampered past me and almost totally spilled my latte all over my new shoes. My new frickin' shoes. Forget robberies. Latte stains are the real crime that concerns us today. Anyways, today's going to be 77 degrees with clouds in the morning, but PM sun. Well, girls, don't worry about the clouds in the morning. It's still sunglass weather. Bad news on the hair front, though. Tomorrow we're going to see 69% humidity. I know. My professional opinion is to shy away from curls and go sleek tomorrow. Okay, so the rest of the week looks good. Staying in the upper 60s, but the lower 70s. And I was kind of totally spacing this morning, and I didn't really check. But, it was for a good reason. Doesn't my hair look fierce? Okay, back to you, Kelly, and whoever you are.
Thank you very much, whoever you are. Reports have found... report... What are you doing?
Yo, what are you doing?
I like it raw.
She is crazy. Well, anyways, in entertainment news, according to collegehumor.com and Entertainment Tonight, both the FBI and LAPD are investigating claims that someone is trying to kill Kevin Federline. Shame, shame. Valuable sources are reporting that Kevin's life is in danger. It's hard to believe anyone would want to hurt the irreplaceable C-celebrity. He only ruined the careers of Shar Jackson and Britney Spears and had a failed rap career. But don't worry, due to custody arrangements, he's got little K-Feds growing in his footsteps. Oh, Britney, you sure do know how to pick 'em.
Speaking of the wonderful Miss Britney Spears, It appears the Olsen twins are taking a page from the book of Brittany. Sources have revealed that it seems that it's going to be a full house in rehab this month. Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen checked themselves into rehab yesterday, both for anonymous reasons. An unknown source states that the twins can't lay down the drugs and have been spotted frequently out on the LA party scene, recently linked to Paris Hilton and the pregnant Nicole Richie. All four were photographed stumbling out of LA clubs early Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday mornings. When reached for comment, Uncle Joey could just give it a cut it out. Meanwhile, Uncle Jesse could just give it a mercy.
God, I love Uncle Jesse. He's hot. Anyways, Madonna is giving up her wicked ways and is taking a vow of poverty, chastity, and celibacy in an attempt to become the world's first multi-denominational nun. She's also releasing a religious album in association with her rebirth. Madonna is praying that her popularity will be resurrected as her new songs Like a Mormon and her take on an Olivia Newton-John classic, Let's Get Biblical, try to help her ascend from the top of the Billboard charts. When asked which vow would be the most difficult, Madonna replied, probably the vow of poverty because it has to be hard not to live in a material world. I've always been a material girl.
That's amazing. This just in. Little Miss Muffet and Humpty Dumpty are now a couple. It has even been rumored that Little Miss Muffet is with child. Based on some concerns, psychiatrists and orthopedists alike have already began attempts to help what they are sure will be an arachnophobic, brittle, and balance challenged child. Ideas include hypnosis, some sort of bubble boy contraption. If all else fails, an extremist hard boiling treatment may be used to ensure the child's safety. Suggestions are appreciated and can be sent to The Wall. And that, of course, is Humpty's Wall, which is located right around the corner from Miss Muffet's tuffet. That's some crazy stuff, don't you agree, Vivian?
Well, I don't know what to say about that. I wish them the best of luck.
Whatever. All right, now that we're all caught up on our favorite celebrity girls, let's go over to sports with Barry Backer. Barry!
Hey. So, today in the sports, we got some good and some bad, but you wouldn't really need to listen to me talk right now because it's all in the screens. Everything. It's a huge global village. But, so the good news, Temple finally won. Finally did there by a field goal in the few remaining seconds of the game. But the bad news is that the Phillies once again lost, which is depressing and sad. So, yeah, that's about it. But like I said, I mean, you can just look right here, right there, and it's like a global village. Yes, so back to you guys.
Well, thank you, Barry Vacker. You sure do have the greatest advice. Anyways, in related health and fitness news, Christopher Carter, a broker at Maxim Investments Group, has been arrested for assault during a spin class. The incident occurred during the exercise class involving a stationary bike. Sources say Carter became so enraged with another exerciser, he picked up both the man and his bike and threw them both against the wall. Carter was charged with a misdemeanor and released on his record. Oh, forget that word. Anyways, this has been the first recorded incident on Spin Rage.
Well, I can tell you what puts me in a rage: gas prices. With gas already causing enormous headaches for motorists at the pump, crude oil closed at over $80 per barrel. With questions already surrounding the economy, this news cannot be good. If prices stay high, the outcome will not be good either.
Wow. On a lighter note, after being in Iraq for almost a year, soldier Marcus Bradley returned to his loving wife, who gave birth to sextuplets early this morning. Oh, so sweet. This six-pack was surely to add to the Bradley small town population of 600. With 4 girls and 2 boys, there were no complications, and all 6 babies are in healthy condition. Congratulations to the Bradley family, and may God bless them and the soldiers still in Iraq.
And finally tonight, a recent discovery that mythical creatures did not exist has been made. An ancient scroll that contained a documented list of all the animals aboard Noah's Ark was found in an underground sarcophagus in California. the scroll appeared to be a checklist of every animal known to man. However, creatures such as dragons, minotaurs, and unicorns were all circled with comments such as, "You're weird," "You're not getting on my boat," and "God don't like no ugly," scribbled next to them. According to the document, Noah failed to gather these mythical creatures before the Great Flood. That explains why these creatures don't exist today. Animal activists were outraged by this discovery and plan to take legal action against Noah's negligence.
Well, on that note, thank you for joining us tonight for the U.S., America, and the Iraq News at 8:13. I am Kelly Gillens, and on behalf of myself and Eugene Martin, who's very sexy, have a fantastic evening. What was my name? I forgot it. That's why I just said my own name.
Vivian. I'm like,
Well, your name was
My name is Vivian. Whatever.
I turned Irish.
oh, yeah.